Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video with me Kev, and today I thought we'd do some car mechanic. So I've had this game since release and never done any videos on it, so I thought why not do some videos on it. Now I've done some testing recordings and some of the graphics were a bit hit or miss. It was a bit laggy moving around and stuff, so hopefully I've fixed it by changing some of the quality options in the settings. So fingers crossed I've improved it. So welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. This is your new garage. Take a look around and get to know your new workplace. You have at your disposal an old adapted gas station with its surroundings. Complete orders, purchase and renovate cars, and expand your garage. Good luck. So if we go in, this is obviously the garage, the old petrol station, fuel station, gas station, whatever you want to call it, wherever you're from. If you're from the UK, it'll be the petrol station. If you're from the US, it'll be the gas station, I believe. I've noticed over there as well on the signboard, it's got the latest DLC, which I do have. So we may see some of those. So let's go inside. So in here, this is the garage. So it starts off with just one lift. You've got this old school bus there that blocks stuff over here. Eventually later on we'll be able to upgrade and all of this will become usable space as well. So we'll have another lift pretty much where this bus is, and then a load of stuff over here, and then there's things over here as well. So there's a doorway blocked up here where there's stuff in there that we can do as well eventually. Which is all done through the toolbox. So you've got all these upgrades that allow us to do, for example, running, renovations, fast hands, strong arms, regular customer. So we get discounts on parts, and then examine speed changes it as well. And then this one, we have the garage expansions. So we have here obviously the garage expansion, paint shop, dyno, did the lift, salvaging, test path, so on and so on. And then we've got the additional stuff. So this is the next level for the paint shop. So you get the paint shop, then level 2, level 3 and so on. Yeah, the customization as well, which would be nice, and the warehouse and stuff. And then we've got all the different tools and stuff as well. None of that we have currently, so we'll have to wait. So yeah, so we better get some work. So we've got a story order here. It's the only job we've got available. We've got another one just come in. So obviously we can only repair one at a time, which is fine now. So I think we'll take this one, which I have no idea what car this is in real life. This is obviously an American one, and I have basic knowledge of American cars. Show me a Mustang and I'll know what it is. This one, not a clue. This one obviously is a Mini. I know that one. So let's take this one, see what we can do. So here is the car. It's a bit of a mess. I mean, if we look at the order, we have some bits and bobs to do on this. So we've got to change basically all the fluids. So the oil, brake fluid, power steering fluid, and windshield washer fluid. And then we've got brake pads, fuel pump, oil filter, air filter, and 4 tyres to do. So let's move this inside, and we will automatically be teleported in with it as well. So first of all, I'm going to tackle the oil. So let's first of all put the car up. I'm going to wait here because I'm going to have to press it again. Whilst that's going up, I'm going to go over here to get the oil drain, move that underneath, and then use. That will then empty the oil, and we can return that. Whilst the car's up, because I've got to do all the tyres anyway, I'm going to take the wheels off. So I'm gonna skip this bit because it's quite slow, as you can see. How slow that is. So I shall BRB. I've just remembered as well, with this game they've implemented some new things as well. One of which is these nuts here. I can't undo it because it's obviously seized. So if I right mouse click on that, I'll spray it with lubricant, which is essentially WD-40. Obviously they can't call it WD-40. So if it's something else, I can't remember what it is. Anyway, just thought I'd point that out. I'm going to crack on and get the other two wheels taken off. Okay, so there's those wheels removed. I now have to take the tyres off the wheels. So if we go over here, we've got the tyre machine, or tyre changer, whatever you want to call it. We separate and we click on them, and it will basically take the tyres off the rim. So I need to do this on all four, and then buy 4 new tyres. So there we go, we have the tyres removed. So I'm going to add these to my shopping list. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell 3 of them. I want to keep one behind just so that I can verify that I've got the right ones. So obviously I don't have the tablet just yet, so I have to go all the way over to the computer. And if we go to the tyre shop, open shopping list, and then it tells us there we want standard tyre, 215 75 R15. 15 we don't need to worry about too much. That's obviously telling us the size of the wheel. It's mainly the 215 and 75. So I'm going to do that real quick. Obviously I can't. So 15, 215, 75, and we want 4. So if I buy those, open the inventory again, I can then verify here 215 75 R15, 215 75 R15. So I've done it. So I can sell that other one over here and fit the new tyres. Got the tread on those. So we pop the wheel and tyre on here. Then all we do is we use A and D keys to move the tyre around. And then once you've got the green part here lined up with the orange triangle, arrow, whatever you want to call it, hit spacebar and it will balance it. Once you've done them, you can take them off. So I'm going to do the other ones and I will be back. Right, so that's the wheels and tyres all balanced. We can now put those back on. I want to check, make sure, so there's brake pads that we need to do. So if I click the stars on those, it will then tell us whereabouts they are. So they're the fronts. So I can put the rear wheels back on. Remember, I've got to do the fuel pump, which is on the back, just above the fuel tank. So while I'm here, if I click on that, will it let me take it off? It will. There we go. So go back to part mount and put this wheel on. So for the fuel pump, I'm going to add that to the shopping list. Just hover over it, press spacebar. Going to sell that. Go to car parts, open the shopping list, and there's the new one. I like as well that they've moved things to different parts now. So you've got some of the main parts in the car parts bit. You have the tune-up here, so that you've got the performance stuff. But then things like the fuses and whatnot that they introduced is all in the electronics. So if you need batteries and things like that, they're all in the electronics one, which gets confusing trying to remember where things are, but eventually you'll get used to it. Anything that's electrical will pretty much be in here. So I'm going to go and fit this. Oh, there we go. I'm going to go fit this back in here. Just like that. Then over here I need to do the pads. So I'll could have actually bought the pads whilst I was buying the fuel pump. Again, these are seeds, so I need to spray them. So there we go. So we've got those off, and then again in here, go to brakes. That's 1, 2, buy, and then refit these. And then we can pop the wheels back on. So there we go, that is the wheels done. So now we need to do the oil filter, which is underneath, and the air filter, which is inside the engine bay. And then we just need to do the fluids. So what I need to do is come into here, and up here will be the oil filter. So if I go over to here, quickly bookmark that, go to all, back to the shopping list, let's purchase that one. Then we can go back, just fit it from here, why not? Also, need to untick those. So now I can put the car back down, because we've done with the underside. The rest now is all in the engine bay. So we want the air filter. So we take that off. I think that was the only other thing. Yep. So again, add that to the shopping list. Click on the computer, open the shopping list up, and done. So we can now put that back on, or put the new one on. So now all we need to do is the fluids. So to do the fluids, you go to the unmount, you right click, go to additional tools, the drain tool, and then click the cap. Then you empty it. And then to refill, press the part unmount, click the top, click the cap on top, and then you can refill it. Now on this one I never know how far to fill it, so I just go, if you look on sort of the left on the front, it says max, so I put it to about there roughly. That's good enough for me. We'll do the oil here as well. Again, this one, you can find out how much you've got in, but I tend not to bother. I just pour it in until it looks like it's overfilling. But you've got here the dipstick, so you can hold that, and it will come up with this. But I know it's full, so we're good. The next, I don't think I need to do this one. So oil's obviously done. So I just need to do steering and the windshield. So the windshield one's here. So again, with the drain tool. That'll do, and then the steering one. Now this one, you can move the camera around so we can see the window. And then essentially you want it up to max. So essentially you've got the light part at the top. We want to ignore that bit. We want to look at the darker part. So to about there, that is then full. And I think that's everything done, so we can finish the order and get paid. So there we go. We can now sell the old stuff. And we've got a case that we can open. So this one allows us to pick 2 cards and we get random things based on what the card is. So I'm going to go for 2, which gives us another case. And that one which gives us 19 credits. I then hit spacebar and it'll open the other crate. So there we go. So we got another 42 credits and we've got a barn location map as well. So we'll accept those and add that to our map. We then have the map over here. So on here we've got all the different things. So we've got the garage here. We've got the parking, test track, racetrack, car salon, speed track, and photo locations. Photo locations is a new thing they've added, by the way. If you haven't played it recently, there was an update where they added the photo locations, which is really cool. You can basically go there to take photos. There's 3 locations with all different kind of lightings. So this one is like a big hall thing. The car park's in the middle. This seems to be some kind of thing outside with lights. And then this one just looks trippier than I think. But essentially you can go there and you can take really nice photos of the cars. And then we've got things like the car auction, the junkyard, the barn, and the workshop maps. Because I don't have any workshop maps. But the bars and stuff will unlock on different levels. So level 5 will get the junkyard, 15 will get the auctions, and 10 will get the barns. Obviously we have one barn location already that we've added, but we can't travel to them just yet. So yeah, now I think what we'll do, see if we can do one more. So let's take this Range Rover Sport SVR. Absolutely love these ones. So this one's obviously from the latest DLC they added, the Land Rover DLC. It gives us a bunch of different cars. So it's got the Land Rover Defender, the Range Rover Sport SVR. I think there's a couple of others as well, I can't remember. So this one, all we need to do is refill the coolant fluid, which is an easy job. So we need to empty this. And then just refill it. On this one, I don't think there is a max level anywhere, but I just do it sort of about there. Usually does it for me. There we go, just ticks it off. Nice, a quick, simple job. Paid us a bit of money. We haven't leveled up yet. We still need 50 XP. But yeah, so that is Car Mechanic Sim 21. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments. If you did enjoy it, I will do some more videos on it. Leave it a like rating as well. It's always appreciated. And subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget, if you do subscribe, turn on notifications, because it will notify you anytime I upload a video. So thank you for watching. Until next time, I will see you in the next video.